home that and a natural thing for me.
Talk say
And also like you say, the SLPP are a very unique party. SLPP is an usher in independence of this country. Many people now know aware of the accomplishment of the SLPP. When they take over, now one grade secondary school within the salon, now the provinces, for boys, when I'm in the boys school. One grade girl school in Hartford, Moyamba. They actually open up education to the whole nation and bring about access to health. I remember that when I was small. I mean, the health system being quite effective. And social welfare, women's rights, all SLPP are pioneer for that.
So when you realize all this, you say SLPP in a unique party, when that realization they come to you?
No, we always know that. I say we get to the point where there was a difference. What make we form PMDC? And as far as me concerned, we don't overcome that difference. And I make a come back to my natural roots. But these are facts, not to invention. Anybody who knows our own history know that. That the party get a unique place in the history of the country. And they're showing a lot of developmental and progressive changes.
I asked you earlier if you don't notice the key player them in the SLPP party, the executive and all, and you say you don't talk to few people.
Not few. I mean, I talk to them. Okay. Actually, on the 23rd of December this year, they welcome me in an open forum where the president will visit Moyamba when I'm in maternal home, and they welcome me and then we'll make the announcement.
Okay, after making this announcement, any form of assurance don't they, or you don't go beyond that now, forget the party card?
Again, they had me over the party card on that occasion. Now the president chef give me, President Bio. You talk
about different things then what you say, like the country they and for the country in a critical stage now where everybody need for come on board and support His Excellency in vision. In which area where you think say you go make an impact in President Bio in government if he happen to say he call you for serve?
Well, I mean, if you call anybody, you can call any Sierra Leonean for serve. My primary focus now for contribute towards with the experience I get. I mean, I don't come for a particular political position. Whenever I contribute for accomplish in vision for the country, and I think I can do a lot of contribution that way there. Also, I stand as a unique in certain ways. I get roots in the north, I get roots in the south, and my core belief now. National cohesion. The party motto, now one country, one people. And it don't be that way from the beginning. And I believe saying they're in the right direction. And of course the president is a very unique person, we all know that in our salon. He don't rescue the country on 2 occasions. And we're in a situation where now before that many people now the history of the country.
Dr. Kabia, we'll come back to you. We can talk about some of them things then day.
Okay.
Quickly, let we take this short commercial break.
Better don't come. A Union Trust Bank again. Union Salon Banco. Union Trust Bank get plenty product and service there for you. You must get what you want to go better. Let me savings account, ide. Current account, ide. Fixed deposit account, ide. Credit facility, ide. All for you. Me and you. Union Trust Bank, that's a loan for me and you. Kids future savings account, ide. School fee savings account, ide. Pay advance salary scheme, ide. We branch and they all love but not alone. Boko no kenema, we ide. Kabala mabogo kakambia, we ide. Jala Freetown loan sa, we ide. And my lengthy one, me and you. Union Trust Bank.
Trust Bank, empowering Sierra Leonean businesses.
We continue with the program. Good morning, Salon, where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy, 98.1 FM. Where they take one power headline story there now. INSAI July this year, the Ministry of Defense and the Chinese People Liberation Army been signed MOU for improve the Salon military. This make President Dr. Julius Maada Bio say the Chinese government don't give the Salon armed forces over $7 million for build officer quarter them and make back the Mayong officer mess. President Julius Maada Bio talk this where it be turn dirty over for make the Mayong officers mess and build officer quarter them now Wilberforce village. You know Kabia gets more and he gonna report.
July this year, the Ministry of Defense been signed memorandum of understanding with the Chinese People's Liberation Army for give support to the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces (RSLAF) as way for help develop the Salon Army. For sake of the MOU, where these two countries then be signed, make the Chinese government don't give over $7 million United States dollars to the government of Salon for build the Mayan officers mess and for build 5 stories officers quarter them for single military officer them now the Wilberforce barracks. We be make December 30 this year, the President, His Excellency retired Brigadier Dr. Julius Maada Bio, be go turn dirty for building 2 buildings there. Brigadier Dauda Fred Alpha, now the President for the Mayan officers mess, talk more about this.
The Mayan officers mess is regarded as the regimental home of officers. For quite some years back, it has been very much accommodative to officers. But what we have realized, the number have grown and it has quadrupled, and we now saw the need for it to be refurbished and reconstructed. The essence of actually reconstructing the Mayan officers mess is to enhance the regimentation as well as enhancing the military professionalism, especially for young officers. The President has seen the vision because he's one of us, and because of this, he has seen that there is so much inadequacy in terms of accommodation.
But how important the Maya mess be to military officer them? Lieutenant General Brahma Sise, now the Chief of Defense Staff, now the Ministry of Defense, explain.
The mess and its historic origins and roles have stood the test of time and produced leaders in all walks of life. Consequently, our current President and Commander-in-Chief, the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces, is our proud living testimony. He has lived in this mess and the mess in Lungi Barracks before as a young officer where he learned regimentation. Regrettably, the RSLAF was gradually losing such rich tradition and regimentation for its young officers, which only few have been exposed to. The strength of the officers in the RSLAF has quadrupled, and it poses a huge challenge to provide adequate and comfortable mess facilities to host these traditional mess activities in the RSLAF, and for these officers to derive the true benefits of the mess during their military career.
Retired Brigadier General Hassan K. Conte, now the Minister of Defense, say this support where the Chinese government can give the military now in line with the President in promise, where in the promise say it go improve the security sector.
I want to believe that the desired outcome of this event in the future would certainly contribute to transform the face of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces in terms of infrastructure, military professionalism, and morale. Therefore, in the wisdom and vision of His Excellency the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone and Commander-in-Chief, he promised in his New Direction agenda to improve security governance for the development through progressive reforms, specifically focusing on professionalization, depoliticization, and equipping of the RSLAF to effectively carry out its defense missions and tasks. Hence, this event today clearly marks out the true path in the right direction.
Hun Zanli, now the Chinese ambassador to Salon, start first for talk about the support where the Chinese government don't can give to the government of Salon.
The officers' mess and single officers' quarters will be a brand new state-of-the-art complex. Once completed, it will go a long way in improving the living conditions of the officers of RSLAF, bringing them stronger sense of honor and happiness, and raising the logistical support capabilities and morale of the ASLAF. As we all know, armed forces are the guardians of national security. The ASLAF have not only contributed a lot to catapulting Sierra Leone into one of the most peaceful countries in West Africa, but also actively participated in the peacekeeping operations of the United Nations and the African Union. With that said, helping ASLAF is to help Sierra Leone entrench peace and stability.
Usain continue say the Salon military and the Chinese military don't they support themselves for long term now.
The Chinese People's Liberation Army is a genuine friend of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces. Our two armies have maintained a high level of friendship and mutual trust. They have carried out fruitful cooperations in several fields such as medical and healthcare, utilities construction, equipment supply, technology transfer, and personnel training, etc. At a time when Ebola epidemic broke out, the PLA dispatched over 200 military medical experts to Sierra Leone to provide help. Since 2015, 4 batches of Chinese military medical expert teams have been sent to work in Sierra Leone.
Inside in talk, the president, retired Brigadier Dr. Julius Madabio say the Chinese government don't give over $7 million United States dollars to the military of Salon for build the 5-story officer quarter for single officer them and for build the Mayan mess.
The Ministry of Defense of the Republic of Sierra Leone and the Ministry of the National Defense of the People's Republic of China signed a memorandum of understanding which includes military aid grants to the value of 50 million yuan or approximately 7.2 million United States dollars. The government of Sierra Leone determined that that grant should go to the construction of 2 edifices. First, a 5-story building comprising of 104 rooms with all modern facilities that will be constructed and designated exclusively as single officers' mess accommodation. Second, the Mayan officers' mess, as we know, will be completely demolished and replaced with a brand new and expanded officers' mess comprising of 2 floors with ultra-modern facilities.
President Bio continues say then they build the Mayan mess because they believe say the future of the military then are the junior staff they earn.
It is in the transmission of institutional customs and practices that leadership skills and ethos are communicated. The future of our SLAF is in the hands of junior officers, but they must be nurtured, steeped into our military ethos, values and traditions. This can best be accomplished under officers' mess. Clearly, we all know that the Mayan officers' mess has been woefully inadequate for serving that purpose. The size of our SLAF has quadrupled. Young officers have not been able to identify with the structural, regimentation, morale, and historical purpose of the Mayan officers' mess and have thus not asserted ownership as they should. Because of inadequate housing, young officers have had to live off premises in private accommodation.
But how the Defense Committee in Parliament gets for monitor this construction? Honorable Captain retired Mada Kanja, now the chairman for the Parliamentary Committee on Defense, explained.
Now that His Excellency don't spell out categorically say this materials come from the Chinese government, but now the Sierra Leoneans and get for construct this particular structure. We get for constantly the monitor when the material they can Wataki, where the material they move from Wataki to here, and how they get for the user. We get for the constantly monitor from Parliament.
Honorable Captain retired Mada Kanja end up call on the military officer them. We get for benefits from this 5-story building and save the new Mayan meds for use them the right way as they say this now for improve their life. For the Society for Radio Democracy, Kabia the report.
GhanaSongs.org. They causing confusion. But this confuse me, boo. Look where Uncle Nat in Wall Solid. Look in block them where them beat for them, where they save solid, and at the same amount of cement and sand then they use for beat me on. But look what in the happen, me wall down for them, all the block they all don't scatter. It like say some kind magic they behind this. You want to know the magic behind this? Now the superior quality, extra strong, extra life and extra yield cement where are the use, and that's not Dangote 3X Portland limestone cement. Dangote cement na the highest grade cement in the country. When a 42.5 R grade cement, when no one day come na this country, and one of the highest grade pan cement where you go get na the wall. Where you want you concrete, wall and block solid, use Dangote 42.5 R cement, you no go regret them. You go get Dangote 42.5 R cement na all den sharp and building material store na the one whole country.
We continue with the program. Good morning, Salon, where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy, 98.1 FM. We still got two studio guests them, when Dr. Soko Kabia and Honorable Amani Shekuba Sano, when the interim spokesperson for the Association of Former APC MPs. I come back to you, Honorable Sano. You make mention of contributing to Una party by way how Una go try for share some of the experience where Una don't get to parliament for the past 5 years Una did with the current APC MPs them, where they now, for example, in terms of debates and other things them, how Una plan for engage the current APC MP them, for share this experience where Una don't get.
Well, interestingly, we get a very good relationship as party members in the first place. And over and above, a whole stuff we don't sabu self long before this time, either at university level or community level. So we not get any formality really. But as an association, as I tell you, we self the go now we own quiet corner and see how they put with papers them together based on things and way we think say now of national interest. We see how we will put them together. But like as I say, because we not get the voice like how we been get before this time for go now the chamber day and debate, we go see how they pass them. It's not gainsay that former members of parliament coming together is very important. I will tell you what happened in Kenya. You know, when once this idea reached to the Right Honorable Muturi, then it's a very interesting and important for a country for see a host of leaders, experienced leaders, and they come together. A country we get that one day for seeing say very lucky. The reason being, as I say, it make life easier. Not different facets, not different. Quarters. Number one, you get people in our university right now who will do research on the current system of governance. You get people that will want to do research about the current operations in the parliament. But like not to every other time to tell them we'll get access to members of parliament because of something waiting and get at hand. We'll be busy with this, we'll be busy with that. But if you get an institution, you get an association where you go just walk into easily and go meet them, then we're able to provide for you easily at just one stop. So as I say, now the more easy make like when that information they reach the Right Honorable Muturi, Justin Muturi in Kenya. In fact, what he then do, because they want for treat on the very important, then create a platform right now the assembly day where you will get former members of parliament, you will get easy access to former members of parliament. An office space where they will give them. So then just sit down there, they put them, stuff them together. Even though, as I say, people they of different political ideology, but again, we put frontline national lens because we want for continue for contribute. Seated there, I get people that still really look up to me.
Talking about contribution nationally, how on a plan for the one?
Now, basically, that's what they say. Contributing nationally. If there's a discussion on the national budget, sometimes what me they see and what me association they see, current members of parliament no able to see that one day. But sitting together, presenting that one day, we will give much more insight as to how we will make representation. Not forget that national budget they get for do with you, they get for do with me. So we all for able to contribute. But because not we all get the right for go sit down inside parliament, now we will choose one person we go represent we. But we want for add we own voice to that representation. So now make as I say, we go put together. Waiting for do with a political party, we go sit again together and bring them as to how. I don't tell you the whole essence of forming this now for complement political ideology, complement national development. Okay. Now the whole essence is. But we know we sit down more like 1-2 people just sit down at their own corner, they contribute. So we want for give this platform for bringing yourself officially. It's a form of an association where you go easily able. People able to get access to easily. People able to check on you at any point in time, so that we say go contribute.
So talking about national development, it clear say it get for do with everybody, whether you did this party or the other party. They are on a plan for work with other member of parliament and currently with the other party.
And fair enough, that plan stay for that. But because, as I said, this don't appear like a novelty, ever happen in Sierra Leone. So one for use yourself as a test case and see how we will move from this level to the other level. We not just want for, because as I say, we not want for water down the trust and aspirations of the people. Now I make one for make sure say what we do, we get them correct and we get them right. Now I make one for use yourself as spacemen inside we own small intra-party and see waiting and what we will put together inside we party and see how we will move on forward, forming a national association where we go look for former members of parliament. But as I say, we not just want for just go bog into that one day. Okay. We can begin to create much more problems. Now make one for make sure say we will get ourselves together first inside we own party and we move forward.
Okay, Honorable Shekuba Amani Sano, interim spokesman for the Association of APC former member of parliament, continue for the week we inside the program Good Morning Salon as we go for a break.
Good Morning Salon, and they come back to the other studio guests when Dr. Soko Kabia, we inside 2012 he resigned from in party when at the PMDC party, and now he say he don't join the Salon People's Party. Dr. Kabia, honesty now one way among una politician them most in the una people them way can be una supporter them can question the level of honesty we una as politician in the practice. Looking at your case, you don't serve under former President Kuma in government, although a nomination from your party then because you have been formed an alliance, and now you hold 3 strategic ministry them under that particular government day. You left the ministry then day. You go back into your private practice, then now you come back na the SLPP party. Why you feel say the people them way they support you for trust you say you're not a honest politician?
Well, I don't see any conflict in that. In the fact that I serve my country, at that high level there, and make meaningful contribution towards national development. That's not the main point as far as that goes. Honesty get for do with character, and in every sphere of human endeavor, human activity, you need honesty, and you're not going to be a politician for be a dishonest person.
But
you get people in every field where
Dr. Kabia,
the basis is how you turn, how you view yourself and how you view your society and community, how you want to contribute. If you're dishonest, then you're dishonest.
Talking about dishonesty.
If you're not dishonest, then I think you serve your people better.
Talking about dishonesty, political cost carpeting, quitting, you just don't do so. Now one day the way plenty people already support politics, they describe as dishonesty. Say this man don't need
no. I think it's wrong. First of all, the premise of your statement is not correct. I'm not cross carpet. I'm not in any party.
But you be the PMDC.
Well, I'm in there, but I'm not there now. And I tell you at the beginning, say, my home base, natural base, SLPP. I give you the reasons how that be. And I tell you, say, for good reasons, as far as I'm concerned, I decide for support President Bio and the SLPP at this point in my life, because I'm probably more enlightened in a lot of ways, and I believe, say, at the moment in this country, you get the right approach towards solving with national. Just a second. Towards solving with national problems. When you assume office, everybody know, even reporters, radio reporters know, say, we contribute there in severe, difficult problems, economically and otherwise. Okay. And, they try in best now for solve the situation and move the country forward. And the fact that I support no means I'm dishonest. I think that's totally wrong and inaccurate. People who know me say me not a dishonest person. And I'm quite proud sitting here of my record.
I'm not saying you're dishonest. I just tell for
No.
example.
I mean, the implication is if you support party and you've been on there in one party before, you're not honest.
So what you go say
But
to
wait
somebody?
a second, like your history, Winston Churchill, one of the greatest prime minister Britain ever get, he may be minister, he may be member of the Conservative Party, then he be member of the Liberal Party. You understand? Then he come back and be member of the Conservative Party and become prime minister, become the best. I don't compare myself with him. I just tell you, say that not mean say people dishonest if at some point or the other they mean in one party or the other. And we think with history self, we don't get Shaga Stevens, that be member of the SLPP. Then he formed APC. You understand what I'm saying? I found him member of the SLPP. At the time when he joined, he believes, say, the SLPP is the right party for this country.
Helping.
Then me believe, say, at this moment, SLPP is the right party for the country, and we'll move the country forward.
Dr. Kabia, you say you want for can help in national development, you want for can help His Excellency.
Then I'm right as a citizen.
Yes.
You self can do the same thing.
Now you right as a citizen, so you don't see any position now where you don't. I say, okay, I will fit now this particular position, and if I did at this position, I will able to contribute towards nation building.
No, I mean, I don't see the general situation of the country, and I don't see the general direction where the SLPP to go under the president in leadership. And with all my experience as a human being, live almost 30, 40 years abroad, come back to my country for can serve. I get a wealth of experience where I can contribute. I'm not going to get position to do that. Different ways the way you can contribute. So, you understand what I'm saying? me a patriot, and I like my country, and I can serve in different form. I'm not going to get position to do that.
Doc, looking at your political trend, you be the PMDC. Looking at your political trend, you be the PMDC. Then you don't resign now. Come SLPP. You think so? You get a kind stake and value na the party?
You talk about something happened 7 years ago.
No, I look at now. You didn't at the SLPP. You think so? You get a kind stake and value where you expect?
Every human being gets stake and value where he can make, and I get qualities and experience where, of course, useful to the country and to the SLPP party. So you can't deny that.
So why you think say now we join political party go make you able showcase that your quality and experience there?
No, I'm not thinking I want to join. I believe say the SLPP are the right party for we country. I believe say it move in the right direction. I believe say it tackle the issues where it inherit in the correct way, okay, in the interest of the people, and I believe say at the end of the day it will be successful in handling them problem there. That's not the simple fact.
Talking about values.
Yes.
What kind of value if you say you able to add na the SLPP now?
Well, I don't want to talk too much about myself, okay? But since you raised the issue, I can tell you. Me, a consultant, physician, and specialist, okay? Me, a person who don't work in 3 different ministries in this country. 3 important ministries. I get a wealth of experience. Me, a citizen of Sierra Leone. If you look at my background, I get stake in the north, I get stake in the south. Just a second. And me people they don't contribute tremendously to the development of this nation. You understand? Me, Papa, and I mean one of the founding fathers of the SLPP, and also been participate in the Constitutional Conference, where usher in the birth of Sierra Leone as we know. Okay? So I get all of that kind of acumen. And, I don't think say a bad thing for that, say I want help for develop the country,
You get all
in a positive way.
Dr. Kabia, you get all lengthy in the...
I only bring out because you raised the issue.
Yeah, they talk about politics now here.
Yes,
when you talk about politics, I tell you earlier, say, you get for do the numbers, you get for do the amount of follower the way you get.
Right.
Since 2012, you resigned from the PMDC, and the name Dr. Soko Kabia, people have not done the area again, where you talk about politics.
Right.
How you feel say go able for give that kind of political value in terms of numbers to the SLPP?
First of all, it's not...
That are the question I
Okay,
ask.
I understand. It's not about my name personally, but about me, the acumen and the contribution I can make. My connection with the SLPP for one, I'll get a strong historical background with them and see, I know side and go, I know the history. I also know the history of the country. I also see the trend. I also concerned like every Sierra Leonean about the welfare of the country. And I'm concerned about corruption. I'm concerned about, good governance. And looking at all of that, I believe, say, that the right move that they make. I decide for support the SLP, I believe, say, as of old, from the inception of the party and the country, they don't always they move in the interest of the country. Even during the period of dictatorship, where we get in this country for 30 years. I don't know if we're not old enough to remember Argentina, but we'll go through all that. They've been steadfast in supporting the rights of the people and bringing back democracy, and then succeed in doing that.
You think so your decision timely? Is it in the right place for a positive way for you personally?
You can give me a better timing. I mean,
no, I ask you. Now you take the decision, not to me take it for you.
Obviously, but if you get a better timing for me, I don't know. Maybe I will consider. Yeah.
Okay. Continue for the with Dr. Soko Kabia, former member of PMDC, and now Edo resign on join the Sierra Leone People's Party. The program Good Morning Salon they continue. And now inside the program we take on a message them we on don't send.
The first message where they take they come out from our Facebook page. They come out from NZ Amara. They say, "Bravo Dr. Kabia, I saw your transfer post about your return to the SLPP and it struck me in a positive way. I even shared it on some WhatsApp forum. I think it's fantastic that a professional like yourself not only will do such brave move but will show the world as well. I think there are many people who simply are not letting people know their true feelings about the good work of the Bio-led administration because they might not want to be labeled a betrayal, but I'm glad you feel the way you do. Thank you, sir."
This other one again from our Facebook page is say, Dr. Soko Kabia, the contribution and achievements of your parents has nothing to do with your flip-flop position in life.
This one they say Dr. Soko Kabia said he did not return to the SLPP because of selfish reasons and the SLPP is a unique party. But this is the same Dr. Soko Kabia who left the SLPP in 2007 alongside Charles Magai to kick the same SLPP out of power in 2007 and served the APC for years as Minister Motalman Aweda.
This other one is say Sierra Leone politicians always serving their self-interest. They rehearse the same speech always.
This one they say, Dr. Kabia, how you feel say you go able for contribute meaningfully na this country without politics. They come out from Santigi, Koromana, Makini.
This other one they say Sierra Leone should be a home-based and not a political contribution. Dr. Soko Kabia, are you campaigning or what?
This one they say the APC party needs to learn from these dishonest politicians. They come out from Usman Bangura na Kaningo.
Another message here they take, they say, Honorable Amani, I appreciate the move for former member of parliament. It shows a level of commitment, perseverance and dedication.
This one they say, please ask Honorable Sano to start with explaining because he said to you that this organization is just based for former APC MPs of parliament, been asking for other members of parliament in different party is not needed.
Another message is say, Dr. Kabia, I believe you will serve Salon better as a doctor rather than a politician, considering field of specialty. How many kidney specialists do we have in the country? But you joining again another political party is something that is yet to be achieved.
This one they say, Dr. Kabia, were you not a member of the APC party after you resigned from the PMDC?
Another one they say personality and integrity is very key, but that is what is lacking among politicians. They want to satisfy themselves all in the interest of contributing to national building.
This one they say, Honorable Sano, what can you say about your critics who says the 4th Parliament were rubber stamp MPs? They come out from S. Jallo, Napatin Street.
Another one they say is Dr. Kabia don't have the right to feel as a Sierra Leonean. What about these SLPP that defected in the in the APC election? Do you allow that party enjoy right as a citizen?
This one they say, Dr. Kabia, in 2007 you joined the PMDC and your brother joined the SLPP and later the NGC. Is he also rejoining the SLPP? Now Alpha Jet they ask this question.
And this last one, let me go read for now. They say everybody have the right to join whatever party they choose, but you should do that on integrity, basis, and respect.
All right, the last one I will take the Ogo Council studio guest them. They say, Honorable Amani, I appreciate the move by the former APC MPs of Parliament. They took this shows a level of commitment, perseverance, and dedication. I appreciate the association because you are giving back in the best way you can. It comes from Mystic Nadwazak. Well, from their messages, then they will come now to studio guest them for respond. I go start with you, Honorable Amani.
Thank you very much. I think one funny text them way actually catch me mind the way we get for do stamp MPs in the fourth parliament. But it don't come to the fore and it's very much clear that in the fourth parliament, members of parliament they may get rights to them belief, they may get rights for do what they want for do in terms of debate. There was never a time in the fourth parliament where you see police then go to parliament go beat MPs. Now I tell you how parliament's not been parliament in itself. There was never a time when somebody else been summoned because a feel say uphold this view as to waiting government want for project. And we've been get fair time for going. We oversight, scrutinize the budget, look into the things and what we want for look. So me no know which side is talk actually come when I've been rubber stamp parliament because anything we can at parliament as at that time it passed through the right proceeding and the right processes. If nothing we get for do it and bill, we get for make sure so we look at the bill, we scrutinize the bill at the committee stage, we scrutinize them letter by letter, clause by clause, onto the end point. So I don't know who side this thing we come out about rubber stamp parliament. And a host of other talk then can we talk about we politicians, that politicians who get for get integrity, credibility, and not for we seen like people that we full of deceptions. I think now they much more bring to my mind I see me elder brother also don't they concentrate so much on economic hardship in the last government and now in let's say because of the welfare of the country. So if feel saying at the right time this for crossover. Really we have to be honest to we self as Sierra Leoneans, and as I tell you say now the more reason make we they put papers and together for look at current trend. Enough for make know say when we be they coming before this time. You go see how you don't say na Christmas and na holiday. You go see people and even go around for beginning to talk say happy Christmas, me not there. But as at present Sierra Leone, picking self not Chris for even go around and talk. So that tells you the current economic hardship in the country. So let me give praise to praises due and let me talk about the things that we go make Sierra Leone go forward. Okay. We're not for kind of like a series of difficult problems. Fair enough. Having served a government, then now we want to talk about series of. So let we all bear that burden. Let we all share that one day and put Sierra Leone the way Sierra Leone for come. Fair enough, this association not get anything hidden. As I say, we all interest now for make sure say we put nation first and party. We want to develop the country and develop a party and we want to give back. Now the whole essence now, as I don't tell now, this now a mix, now a pool of people of different professionalism.
Okay.
Different professionalism. We can do life with or without politics. But Ulu and say, having gone through parliament, we know what it exactly mean for the parliament for 5 years. We know what you don't Ghana. So come back and pay back. Come back and do the things same way country expect of you. Okay. Not getting the idea that you go sit on a quiet corner. No, it don't make sense. Now make, as I say, this association go beyond the fourth parliament. It get for go since inception of Sierra Leone parliament. APC former members of parliament are all supposed to be members of this and qualify for being members of this association. When once we don't actually streamline ourselves inside our own house, then we bring and come now to a national association which we will get all around. But in all device we they against the idea of forming a national association. As I say, whatever we do, we want to get some rights and we want to make sure so we get some rights at this level. Okay. Because we don't want for see ourselves they scramble here and there, can't talk this again. No. We want for actually come say we want to be the face of the people in the country. We for continue to be the face of the people in the country, but on a different platform. Because we not get the platform now for go talk in the parliament. Okay. But one for use this just like our other country. You go to European Parliament, you get former members of parliament, then they sit there, then get their own corner outside and they sit down and present paper and present ideas to waiting the current happen. We go to South Africa, go to Australia, go everywhere. As I say, Kenya, then even created office na the assembly for former members of parliament. So now that's not just that basically we think so one for do now we country elimination.
Continue for the to Honorable Amani. Over to you quickly, Dr. Kabia. You will respond to the message and we come in line for you.
Yeah, several messages come. One thing I will say is, now also we all been there where the last election come. Now also we all been there where you know, all man be realize the economic hardship in our country. Now also all day where the people of Sierra Leone vote SLPP into power, and when they come in and meet challenges, when they help for rectifying today. So if we find ourselves in economic hardship, you know, go put that in their head. Now, situation where I think say them to a large extent inherit and they try to fix. With respect to some of the comments where people make, I appreciate people their opinion. All man getting your opinion. Me and a kidney specialist, I always remain a kidney specialist. In order to wait by me, they know award me. That's what I work for and study for and do. I will always be one, and I will contribute in that area there. Until I left this world. Without politics, of course, I can survive. But every citizen a politician. It just be said some people are more of a formal type of politician than others, but we're all a politician, and we all get a stake in our country. If you elect your country, you get to stand up for what is right and what is correct. And question of flip-flopping, I may not see how that happened. I mean, I've been there in the PMDC, and then since 7 years now, did it. I sit down, observe the situation, and decide at this point of my life for, come back to the party where party of my own heritage and background, because I feel sitting there on the right track for address the issues of this country. I still get good relationship with my PMDC people. Charles Magai, for example, will always be a brother. We're always close, don't close. At this point, they don't say they, me decide for come back now, SLPP, and help contribute, help, the present leadership achieve their goals and accomplish what I think say at the end of the day, waiting to accomplish now go matter. And not to get distracted by this kind of criticism, grown dry. Most people been there 2 years ago where they grown in the born. So now we'll go for support them, for let them accomplish and fix the country. The country needs fixing. So they don't need fixing. A lot of things wrong with this country. A lot of division there, regional division and the like. And all that nothing way people inherit, and we go for time for fix them. And we say we're all able to contribute for do that, we go do them. And not to all man go happy, we're waiting, anybody they do, or me in particular at this point. But I believe in the right thing I do. I feel comfortable with that, and I will continue to do them in the interest of my country.
So after you don't quit politics from 2012, you just sit down, you assess, you watch from afar, things them what they happen in terms of governance and other things them in the country. From your own assessments, which one you feel say need urgent assistance under President Bio in government? Whose sector you feel say need urgent assistance?
I think a good and fair question. I believe say we're in a national, crisis over the past several years, and challenges there. I think the president in focus on human development capital, very, very pertinent. Education is the fundamental basis of everything. If people understand how to do things, the nature of their politics, what they affect their lives, then they're easily misled. People can go and talk their all kind of thing, support this party, now region, now you do the support, now now interest with the sick. Bring division into the country. But if you understand the nature of a nation, then cohesion, togetherness, using you resources where you get what God give you in the right way. First, corruption. Let people not put tin in their pockets will belong to the people. And then because it hamper development and affect their livelihood and their life and then beginning life, even in survival.
Okay.
So the incident are the matter. Human development say quite key. National cohesion important.
You don't emphasize on this national cohesion?
Yes.
Because I remember earlier we start for talk. You make mention of divide.
Yes,
you
yes, yes.
say in this country.
Right, right.
How serious this national cohesion we don't emphasize on?
I think it's serious.
Being at the country.
You know, people they talk in terms of chimney man, Mende man. People they write the shit in a way they make me blood boil and crawl. Afraid for this country. They talk Mendecrats. Who say they can language they come out in our country? One.
So, Doc, when are the solution to the thing? When are the solution?
The solution
for why problem
leadership and standing up for your country. And let people realize say we all are one and we all come together for build the country. No exploit differences, tribal differences. No exploit regional differences for your own good. Because at that people they exploit anything so that they will get a political base for counter power or do what they want to do. But well-meaning for stand up. And that's part of the thing we do now. Stand up for we country, for Salon, for try to get cohesion and unity for people. We're all the same. Tell me the way, both school, for example, don't serve this country so much. People from all over the country, they go there and then mix together as brothers and sisters, then come out and go back outside and come out. Right. Intermarriages, they take place in our country. Nothing to emphasize.
Okay. Thank you, Doc.
Yeah.
Quickly, we're not getting enough time again. Honorable Amani, you say una they work now together with other members in on a party for ensure say the convention una go all in January go on fine and don't give una your own contribution as an association. After the convention, waiting people for expect for year from
just after the convention, as I say, soonish we go. They talk about launching of this association officially.
Okay.
And then we continue in that direction. As I say, we all think for see how we go able to help. And just like we Doctor with the talk, I think he share some of we views them. So we want for energizer more for make you see how the area of job substitution. We'll be able to correct that, because I think that one way and the way we'll be able to fight tribalism, because we don't see a situation at the current dispensation wherein then they pull a CCA for that of a Sandy, we don't see they pull a Kuruma for that of a Kane. So I think these are the things for the talk about. If we're able to correct that one at leadership position, then we don't begin to talk about national cohesion. But with that one, they definitely don't forget about national cohesion. So we want for employing efforts, so let you help in the area of this job substitution, make you concentrate on job creation. I think that will help Sierra Leone. So just after the convention, we will begin to talk about launching the association, and we'll take them up from there. We get a host of activities.
Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
Sano, quickly, Dr. Soko Kabia, now you don't rejoin the SLPP, you don't get your party card, you don't talk some of the things that you feel say need urgent attention, and how you self go able for come on board and support His Excellency in vision for develop the country. After all in there, so what's the next people for look forward to for a reform, Dr. Kabia, in terms of helping His Excellency for develop Salon?
Well, people who look me, they all know me, see me, try to be honest and straightforward. And as Honorable Sano talk about substituting one name for the other, although I don't agree with what he say, but I think say a good thing for let we stand for our country and support national cohesion and unity. And several examples there in the previous government where people will feel say in favor of people from a particular region and all that. Now, the president in the utterance always talk about national. I make inroads in the north already. Okay. I think Honorable Sanoa, I'm quite worried at the moment because of the situation.
Thank you, Dr. Kabia.
Thank you.
Now we're in the program. Good morning, Salon, for today's edition. Plenty thank you to Dr. Soko Kabia, when being founding member of the PMDC party, but he don't resign and now he don't join the Salon People's Party, when at the ruling party. And also Honorable Shekoba Manisano, interim spokesman for the Association of Former APC MPs. Zinse Bidia this morning, they talk about them plans them and how they want for help into national development. Namange Mansare, Alex Lawrence Kuma, Michael Sambola, and they produce the program. DJ Amana with technical support. Moses Kavora and in team now they make on our watch we live now Facebook page, and I just want for use this opportunity for wish all we listener them and we Facebook viewer them a happy and a brighter 2020. Soon all in 2020. Mina Khadija Bangwari say have a nice day.
And also Sapti Kalonda say bye bye and better 2020, as we know say today the year they roll to another next year. Goodbye.
Right, stay tuned and continue for listening to programs and all that to get for you inside. We